south or diagonal on your board. When you do bingo, come to the American Bank Center press box to verify the bingo.
Don Bissett Motors is knocking the deals out of the ballpark. Now is the best time to trade in and trade up. We are urgently looking for good used vehicles and are giving top dollar on local trades. We sale priced our vehicles to move inventory fast, and financing rates have never been better. So don't strike out at another dealer. Get a home run deal at Don Bissett Motors on top of Minot's North Hill. Remember, we deliver.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bissett Motors, Diamond T Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing, Planet Pizza, Ryan Chevrolet, Shields, Beto Orthodontics, Homesteaders, Tires Plus,
with 28 on the shot clock, 53 on the game clock, sends it inside. Here's Allie Nelson to the right side. Cheddar's open, 4-3, on low, she scores!
PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter, @NetworkPSP, and on Facebook, the PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network, it's game day.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bissett Motors, Diamond T Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing, Planet Pizza, Ryan Chevrolet, Shields, Beto Orthodontics, Homesteaders, Tires Plus,
Deontay Martinez dribble drive, moves it to the hoop hole. What a move!
PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter, @NetworkPSP, and on Facebook, the PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network, it's game day.
Planet Pizza. All systems go for lunch. When supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bissett Motors, Diamond T Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing, Planet Pizza, Ryan Chevrolet, Shields, Beto Orthodontics, Homesteaders, Tires Plus,
with 28 on the shot clock, 53 on the game clock, sends it inside. Here's Allie Nelson to the right side. Cheddar's open, 4-3, on low, she scores!
PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter @NetworkPSP and on Facebook @The PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. Time for summer baseball.
Let's play baseball.
Here on the PSP Network is tonight the Minot Vistas at 10-18 are in Mandan to take on the Chiefs at 13-9. Welcome in as we get geared up for the first pitch of game number one here tonight. We are live from BMC National Bank Field here in Mandan, North Dakota, as the Chiefs and Vistas match up for their third doubleheader of the season. The Vistas won the first one. They split the second. The Chiefs also had the win at the Heilman Performance Tournament at legendary Corbett Field earlier on this year. It's a matchup of two teams inside of the conference right now that are at the bottom of the ladder. The Vistas currently sitting in seventh at the 6-10 record. That's where the conference standings will end for the Vistas at 6-10. The Mandan Chiefs have a pair of conference doubleheaders left. They're 3-9. Fargo posts 400. That's the team that's in between the Vistas and the Chiefs. So tonight, not for points, but it is definitely for the momentum heading towards tournament time here tonight. Kelvin Watkins on the hill for the Vistas tonight. He gets the call, sitting on a 13.2 ERA, coming in 13 and 1/3 inning pitched. On the other side, we'll see Isaac Huddle with a 7.5 ERA, coming in 18.67 innings pitched for Huddle on the year. He gets the call here tonight. Vistas will lead off with Hunter Ruziska, the left fielder. Morgan Nygaard, the shortstop, bats second. Chase Burke, the center fielder, will bat third for the Vistas. The first baseman, Jack Plevels, is the cleanup hitter, batting fourth. The DH tonight is Dylan Vegastead. He bats in the fifth spot. Kersey Harris behind the dish tonight. He'll catch. He bats sixth and wears number 6. Second baseman, Derek Nygaard, will bat seventh. Logan Burke bats eighth. And Talon Hebert, the right fielder, bats 9 here tonight. Vistas in their alternate yellow uniforms with the navy blue and white trim. White pants, tonight with a blue stripe. Chiefs from Mandan are in white bottoms with a black top. It says Chiefs in yellow across the top. Just about set and ready for our first pitch of the ball game tonight. 5:30 on the dot. Let's get this one underway as the first pitch will be delivered to Hunter Ruziska, and it's a strike. 5:30, the official time of the first pitch tonight. 82 degrees with a 5-mile-an-hour wind here in Mandan tonight. Just a beautiful night for baseball here at BNC National Bank Field. Here's the windup of the pitch. That one's in for a ball. 1-1 the count here to Hunter Ruziska for the Vistas, who on the year currently bats in the number 5 spot according to the batting average. 291 on the season for Ruziska, coming in 55 at bats. 1-2 the count as that one delivered in for a strike. Hit along the hill with the 1-2 count here to Ruziska. Leadoff batter for the Vistas. First batter of the night. This one's going to be chopped over towards the second baseman glove there by Lucas Burgum, the shortstop rather. He delivers over to first. Jacob Wyatt made the catch, and there's one down for the Vistas here in the top half of the first. Morgan Nygaard, the shortstop, comes up next here for the Vistas. Nygaard on the year, batting .278 for the Vistas. That comes in 79 at-bats. He's come around to score 14 times on the season down to the turf here at BNC National Bank Field. And it hit him. He's going to take his base to the base on the hit pitch. Nygaard ends up over at first, brings up Chase Burke.
Third in the lineup for the Vistas, center fielder Chase Burke.
Center fielder Chase Burke bats now for the Vistas, batting in the 3 spot here for Minot. Leads the team in batting average. He hits .385 on the year, coming in 96 at-bats for the Vistas. Right-hander steps in. He'll see ball number 1 down and away. Well, Burke for the Vistas moved ahead of Jack Plemmel in the batting average race. Plemmel batting .382 now on the year. Burke now has the high honors on the baseball team. Coming set is Isaac Huddle. He'll deliver that one. Just missed. 2-0 now the count. Umpires for today's ball game here in game number 1. Kevin Kerr behind the dish. Brian Bohr and Andrew Fisher are in the field tonight. They're decked out in the gray pants with blue tops here tonight for game number 1. Burke's going to take that one high and inside. 3-0 the count. Flag at dead center. Straightaway center field tonight. .385 away from the dish. Flag just resting nicely with a little bit of cloud cover here in Mandan tonight. Once again, 82 degrees. This is a beautiful night for baseball. The throwback from Huddle over to first base. Gets away from the first baseman, Wyatt, and around will come Morgan Nygaard. He slides safely into third, and Nygaard picks up the extra base. The throwback over to first. They got away from Jacob Wyatt from Hiddle. And the Vistas have a runner in scoring position here with 1 down, and that's Nygaard over at third. Nygaard sits at third with Chase Burke, the center fielder. Still at bat, 3-0 the count here to Burke. Huddle comes set the windup. Burke takes that one right down Broadway, 3-1 the count. Well, Burke on the season has done a nice job batting in that 3 or 4 spot pretty much the entire year. 27 singles on the season. That one was fouled. It was said to have hit home plate first before chopped up over towards the third baseman, Avery Bogner. So the count comes full at 3-2. Morgan Nygaard, the youngster that came up from the Metros just a few games back, has a lead over at third, but Burke now calls for time. He'll step out of the box at number 3 for the Vistas. Takes his time stepping back in. Here comes the payoff pitch from Isaac Huddle. Catching is Ben Kleinknecht. Burke is going to reach for that one. Chops it out towards left field, and the catch will be made. Morgan Nygaard's going to have to come back to third, as with the cannon out in left field, Easton Andreessen. Nygaard didn't want to chance it. There's 2 down for the Vistas.
Vistas cleanup hitter, first baseman Jack Plemmel.
Just a beautiful ballpark here in Mandan, BNC National Bank Field. They did renovations here last year. They put some money into this place. It's fantastic. This has to be one of my favorites in western North Dakota that we've seen here this summer. Hiddle will see Jack Plemmel now, and he'll fire the first one in. Plemmel's going to chop this one over towards the second baseman, and Stenson Kuntz dives on his belly and catches the blooper out of the air. 3 down for the Vistas on 4 up, and that's how we end the top half of the first. No runs, no hits for the Vistas. Mandan is up next. It's summer baseball here on the PSP Network.
Of Minot. It's time to focus on your better health. Premier Movement is taking all the necessary precautions and guidelines for social distancing and safety. On top of that, by design, our workout classes have always featured small groups for better focus, accountability, and better results. And speaking of accountability, we're locally owned and take pride in the services we provide in helping clients achieve their fitness goals. Try a free 2-week trial and see for yourself. Find us at premiermovementnd.com.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bassett Motors, Diamond Tea Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing, Planet Pizza, Ryan Chevrolet, Shields, Beto Orthodontics, Homesteaders, Tires Plus,
One half of an inning complete here tonight from the Mandan ball field, and the Vistas have a 0 on the board for their top half of the first inning. It brings up the bottom half of the first for Mandan, and they'll lead off with Anthony Johnson, the right fielder, facing Calvin Watkins here tonight. Watkins with the delivery. His first pitch had some heat on it. 82-mile-an-hour fastball in for a strike. Well, the ball field that we talk about here at BNC National Bank, they have the radar gun that's dialed in. They also have the pitch count on the board here, which has been a great added bonus. This ball is going to be tattooed out in between Burke and right field. Burke is going to gobble it up. He'll fire it into second base, and on with the first hit of the night for Mandan is Anthony Johnson on the single that he sent out into the right field gap. That brings up Easton Andreessen, the left fielder. On the year for Andreessen, he bats .270. He's gone yard 2 times here in 2020. Calvin Watkins takes the call tonight from from Kersey Harris, who's behind the dish tonight. Here's the windup of the pitch. That one down and away for ball 1. 1-0 for Watkins. Pitching tonight for the Vistas. Watkins on the year has pitched in 13 1/3 innings. Mustered up a 13.2 ERA here in the 2020 campaign. He's got the call tonight. This one's going to be hit over towards Burke. It's going to be sent over to Morgan Nygaard, and the ball gets away from him. And the Vistas are going to have an error charged their way on a tailor-made double play ball that came right up the gut. And that was Derek Nygaard, playing second to his younger brother Morgan. And the ball got away from Morgan Nygaard there, and he will go on the board for the Vistas. And the Chiefs have runners on first and second. Be an E6 on the Vistas. Now up is Isaac Hittle, the pitcher. He'll take strike number 1. 82 miles an hour again for Watkins. 0-1 the count here to Huddle. He does it all for this Mandan team, includes batting third, and he's going to tattoo one out towards center. Chase Burke, 385 again, right to dead center. Burke gets it there at about, you could probably say about 370. He guns it into Morgan Nygaard, and there's one down for the Vistas as Isaac Huddle flies out to center.
Center fielder, Blake Aaron.
Blake Aarons comes to bat for Mandan. Aarons with the third best batting average on the team, batting .281 on the season. Right-handed batter steps in to face Calvin Watkins here tonight. Here's the windup of the pitch. Watkins delivers another strike. Some more speed on it for number 13 here tonight. Watkins, who gets the call for the Vistas in a non-conference matchup in Mandan here at the tail end of the 2020 season. Watkins has the delivery. That one inside for ball number 1, 1-1. 8 pitches now for Calvin Watkins here in the bottom half of the first. 1 out for the Vistas. Runners on first and second. On the air that was charged to the Vistas at the last at-bat. This ball is going to be sent back over. Watkins had it in the glove. He's going to try to toss it over to Plemmel at first. And the Vistas will have another error fired their way as Calvin Watkins gloved it on the hill and was unable to get it tossed over to Jack Plemmel at first. 2 errors here in the bottom half of the first inning for the Vistas. It has been their Achilles heel on the season. Those mental mistakes at that time, a bang play right there to Calvin Watkins, ends up seeing an E1 on the score sheet there for Blake Aarons. Lucas Burgum up next. He's going to see strike number 1 fired by him at 82 miles an hour. Well, the Vistas changed things up in the field tonight. Ruziska at left field. Morgan Nygaard playing short tonight. Burke in his stay-home position of center. Here's the pitch. This one chopped over towards Burke. He's going to fire home for the force out at home, and they get him. Oh, the call was safe, and then he's called out. 2 outs here for the Vistas now as the bases remain loaded. Two outs for the Vistas. They'll see Stenson Cooks, the second baseman. Talon Hebert's in right. Logan Merck is playing third tonight. Derek Nygaard at second. This ball is going to be chopped foul right up the first baseline as Stenson Coots almost found himself a home on first base. That would have scored some runs. So Derek Nygaard's at second. Kersey Harris is behind the dish tonight. He's catching for the Vistas. Dylan Vegasted not playing defense tonight. He's on the offensive side as the DH. Jack Plemmel at first. Talked about Burke at center. Nygaard playing short tonight. Watkins delivers in a big swing and a miss. Strike number 2. And Calvin Watkins ahead of the count at 0-2. Here with 2 down as he faces the number 6 hitter Stenson Coots. Here's the windup of the pitch from Watkins. That one high and away. Ball number 1. Stenson Coots on the year. 39 at-bats for him. He bats .256 on the season. Right-handed batter, he wears number 4. The black uniforms that Mandan's wearing here tonight. He's going to chop that one foul up the third baseline. And the count remains 1-2. Right at 82 tonight here for Watkins. That's where the PNC National Bank radar gun has him dialed in tonight. He'll take the call here. The windup of the pitch. Off-speed pitch down and away. Ball 2, 2-2 the count. Once again, Kersey Harris behind the dish here tonight. Watkins takes the call. Right-hander with the pitch. He misses, and the count comes full at 3-2. Cloud cover here in Mandan tonight. Bases are covered as well. Mandan's got them stacked right now. Here for Stenson Coots with the payoff pitch coming from Watkins. Here's the windup of the pitch. That ball's going to be driven hard down the left field line in our blind spot there. The Vistas will have the catch made over the corner from Hunter Ruziska, and they get out of a jam big time. There was runners left on. 2 Minot errors in the bottom half of inning number 1. 1 Mandan hit, nobody on. Nobody scores for the Chiefs in the bottom half of the first. Scoreless ball game at the end of 1 inning played at Summer Baseball here on the PSP Network.
Deontay Martinez dribble drive, moves it to the hoop. Oh, what a move! PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter @NetworkPSP and on Facebook @The PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
Don Bissett Motors is knocking the deals out of the ballpark. Now is the best time to trade in and trade up. We are urgently looking for good used vehicles and are giving top dollar on local trades. We sale priced our vehicles to move inventory fast, and financing rates have never been better. So don't strike out at another dealer. Get a home run deal at Don Bissett Motors on top of Minot's North Hill. Remember, we deliver.
Dylan Vegasted will lead off the the top half of the second inning here for the Vistas. Of course, on the road tonight here at BNC National Bank Field, the Vistas batted first, so they're going to be up here in the top half of the second inning. Dylan Vegasted, the designated hitter for the Vistas, leads things off. Number 14, the right-hander, steps in here for Minot. Huddle will deliver. That one's going to be down in the dirt and actually hit Vegasted, so he's going to make his way over to first base on the walk as he was hit by the pitch. So Vegasted sits over at first. We see the catcher now, Kersey Harris. Derek Nygaard, Logan Merck due up next. Then Talon Hebert back to the top of the order. Kersey Harris steps in to the batter's box here for the Vistas. Here's the windup and the first pitch to Harris, down and away, ball 1. Harris has the 4th best batting average on the team for the Vistas, batting .303 on the year. That comes in 76 at-bats for the Vistas here in 2020. He's played in all 28 games for the Vistas. Here's the windup of the pitch. That one down to the turf again. Thinking about the throw down over to first to see if they can get Vegasted was the catcher, Ben Kleinknecht. He thought otherwise and delivered back up to the mound. 2-0. Hiddle has the delivery. He's going to fire in. That one in for ball number 3. High and away. Dylan Vegasted flirting with getting on over to second. He trots back over to first. 3-0 pitch coming to Kersey Harris, the right-hander. Huddle Cubs set the windup of the pitch. That one's in for a strike at a 74-mile-an-hour pitch. Crosses the plate, so the count comes to 3-1. Not a giant crowd on hand tonight by any means here in Mandan. Not a bad crowd either for summer baseball. Happy to be here on the PSP Network for another matchup with Minot and Mandan here in the Senior Babe Ruth season. Outside, ball number 4, and Kersey Harris is walked. So you've got Vegasted over at second, Harris is at first, and we see Derek Nygaard come to the bat for his first plate appearance here tonight. Nygaard on the season batting .278 for the Vistas. Nygaard playing second base here tonight for the Vistas. Air charge to him in the bottom half of the first. He sees strike number 1. Out the outside corner, and Huddle ahead the count. Nobody down. 0-0 ball game. Here from Mandan, we're in the top half of the second. Thanks for joining us tonight on the PSP Network. 80-degree night here at the ballpark in Mandan. The windup of the pitch, that one down and away again, and Clyde Connect. Nice job behind the dish, scoops it up off the turf. 1-1 the count. 75 miles an hour that time for Isaac Huddle. Count is 1-1. Runners on first and second here for the Vistas. Nygaard takes the pinch. He's going to swing on, and that ball is going to be towered up the first base line. First baseman back to retrieve it, and look out. Miscommunication there as Jacob Wyatt and Anthony Johnson, along with Stetson Coots, were in on the play, but the ball dropped foul. So the 1-2 count. Derek Nygaard remains at the dish. His younger brother, Morgan Nygaard, hit by the pitch. He got out and ended up at third base. He was stranded in the top half of the first. The 1-2 pitch coming. Clyde Connect gives the call to Huddle. He agrees. Checks the runner now. He's going to deliver in, and he just missed. 2-2 the count. 22 pitches now here for Isaac Huddle on the night. That one in at 57 miles an hour, the off-speed pitch. Huddle taking his time here, getting the call from Clyde Connect. Now he agrees. Here's the windup of the pitch. Nygaard delivers this one. Smashed out to center field on his horse to pick it up there, and gloving it is Blake Ahrens. He's going to make the throw over to third. Diving in. Vegasted slides in safely, and the Vistas have a runner in scoring position after Nygaard moves Vegasted from second over to third as he sack flies out to center field, and Blake Ahrens gloves it there.
Third baseman, Logan Merck.
So the Vistas have runners on the corners. It brings up Logan Merck, playing third base tonight here for the Vistas. Merck on the season, batting .286 for the Vistas. Huddle with his 24th pitch of the night, down to the dirt. That ball's going to bounce down. Vegasted thought about making his way to home plate. He doesn't chance it. Nygaard moves over to second. Kersey Harris over to second for the Vistas. Merck steps back in, the right-handed batter. 1 ball, 0 strikes, 1 out. Top half of the second. Vistas with runners in scoring position here as Merck will take the second pitch from Huddle at this at-bat. Inside was the way that Merck made it seem, but a strike was called. 1-1. 75 miles an hour that time for Isaac Huddle. Talon Hebert due up next. Then we go back to the top of the order for Hunter Ruziska and Morgan Nygaard. 1 down, top half of the second. Merck trying to put a run on the board for the Vistas. Still a scoreless ball game. He sees strike number 2. Caught the corner on the outside, and the count goes to 1-2. Merck's been playing second base the majority of the season. He's over at third here tonight. Merck batting in the 8th spot here tonight for the Vistas. Trying to drive home a run. Huddle's going to step off the hill. He'll take some time. He's going to get the call from Clyde Connect again. Merck waits for the 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Merck reaches for it, chops it back over towards third, got through the third baseman. Around to score is Dylan Vangestead. Over to third is Kersey Harris. And Logan Merck is going to make his way over to first. Will he get the single on that? No, it's going to be an error charged to the third baseman there for Mandan. And Avery Bogner had that one go through the 5-hole, so he ends up having an error charged his way. Nevertheless, the Vistas bring one across to score. That's Vangestead, so they lead 1-0. One down as Talon Hebert comes up with runners on the corner again. Hittle up to 27 pitches in the ballgame. Takes the call from Klein Connect. Here's the delivery. That one down and away. Ball number 1 here to Talon Hebert. Well, Hebert on the year batting 143 for the Vistas, coming in 56 appearances at the plate this year here in 2020. Has an opportunity to bring in a couple RBIs here with hitting the green. That one in for a strike, 1-1. Works over at first. Kersey Harris at third. Hebert, the right-handed batter, facing Huddle with the 1-1 count. Here's the windup of the pitch. Look good from here, but inside for ball number 2, 2-1. Special thanks again to our good friends at Planet Pizza, the area's ultimate party location. They do deliver 701-852-1700. Try their Blue Buffalo Pizza or their chicken wings. I'm telling you what, that stuff is truly out of this world. 2-1 pitch delivered outside, 3-1. Planet Pizza has been serving the Magic City, by the way, for over 20 years. You won't be disappointed. Give them a call for dinner tonight, 701-852-1700. Special thank you again to the Mueller family for their continued support of all the athletics here on the PSP Network. Huddle behind to the count, 3-1. Talon Hebert thought about showing bunt. Here's the throw down over to second. Merck dives in on his belly. He's called safe. Klein Connect had a howitzer on him from behind the dish. And the umpire at second says that Merck slides in safely. 3-2 the count. Here to Talon Hebert. One down, runners on second and third for the Vistas. They lead 1-0 here in the top half of the second. Hebert, the right-hander, steps in. He's struck out looking. First strikeout of the night. There for Isaac Huddle. 2 down for the Vistas. That brings up Hunter Ruziska, the left fielder, the leadoff batter for the Vistas. Ruziska again on the year batting .291 on the season. The youngster for Minot's going to call for time. He'll step out. Number 4 for the Vistas steps back in. Klein Connect delivers the call to Huddle. He agrees. Here comes the windup of the pitch. That one bounces down into the turf. Nice job from Klein Connect. Blocks the baseball. 1-0 the count. 62 miles an hour on that delivery from Huddle. Well, the ballpark here at Mandan has some youth baseball taking place over to our right here tonight. Bunch of youngsters on the Diamonds here in Mandan. Crowd continues to file in for summer baseball matchup of the Senior Babe Ruth contest here tonight with the Vistas and the Chiefs. Home team down by 1. The Vistas lead 1-0 here in the top half of the second. Huddle with the delivery. Swing and a miss as Ruziska wanted that one. That was a heavy cut. 2-1 down the count here to Hunter Ruziska, the left fielder. Young Vistas baseball team here in 2020. Future's bright. Certainly hasn't been the year that Minot is used to over the past decade, if you will. Delivery to Ruziska. That one missed, 3-1. Vistas end conference play at 6-10. They lost 6 straight in conference matchups to end the 2020 conference portion of the season. But as you heard Dylan Vangestead say the other night, they just want to be playing some good baseball come tournament time because you never know what could happen over the week of the tournament. Ball number 4 to Ruziska. The bases are loaded. That one high and outside of the walk to Ruziska will bring up Morgan Nygaard. Morgan Nygaard playing shortstop here tonight.
Morgan Nygaard.
He's done a nice job since coming up from the Metros just a few weeks back. Hiddle takes the call from Clyde Connect. The right-handed batter, the youngster Nygaard, takes the first one for a ball. Kersey Harris sits at third. Logan Burke at second. Ruziska's at first with Morgan Nygaard, the second batter of the Vistas lineup, with a 1-0 count. Cloud cover still here in Mandan, but a beautiful night for baseball. And a strike plastered right down the middle for the strike one. 1-1 count. Mandan's got 2 outs here in the top half of the second. Isaac Cottle got the call tonight here for the Chiefs on the hill. He'll deliver. Then Morgan Nygaard leans in and sees strike number 2, 1-2 down the count. "12 strikeouts on the year for Isaac Cottle. You can move that number to 13. He got Talon Hebert 2 batters ago. Here's the pitch. This one's going to be chopped up. The infield fly. Calling off all the other fielders was the shortstop there for the Chiefs, Lucas Burgum, and that puts an end to the inning. 2 Mandan errors in the top half of the second. The Vistas don't register a hit, but they score a run. They lead 1-0 at the end of 1.5 innings played. It's summer baseball here on the PSP Network. The Vistas lead 1-0. We'll be back with the bottom half of the second when we return. Don't go anywhere. It's summer baseball here on the PSP Network.
Don Bissett Motors is knocking the deals out of the ballpark. Now is the best time to trade in and trade up. We are urgently looking for good used vehicles and are giving top dollar on local trades. We sale priced our vehicles to move inventory fast, and financing rates have never been better. So don't strike out at another dealer. Get a home run deal at Don Bissett Motors on top of Minot's North Hill. Remember, we deliver.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bissett Motors, Diamond Tea Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing, Planet Pizza, Ryan Chevrolet, Shields, Fibeto Orthodontics, Homesteaders, Tires Plus.
We return to action here in the bottom half of the second, and the leadoff batter for the bottom half of the second here for the Chiefs from Mandan is the third baseman, Avery Bogner. 19 pitches in tonight here for Calvin Watkins. Minot's mustered up a 1-0 lead here through 1.5 innings played tonight here at BNC National Bank Field in Mandan. Nick Holberg for the call. Glad to have you aboard on the PSP Network. In for a strike is Watkins. He's ahead in the count, 1-2. Facing Avery Bogner, batting .222 on the year. Bogner batting in the 7th position here tonight for the Chiefs. That one had some mustard on it, but away for a ball, 2-2. Bogner, the right-handed batter, steps back in. Chiefs in black uniforms here tonight. Strike 3, struck him out as Watkins had the heater on there. And there's 1 up, 1 down for the Vistas.
First baseman for your Chiefs, Jacob Wyatt.
First strikeout of the night there for Calvin Watkins. Brings up the first baseman, Jacob Wyatt. Wyatt batting .116 on the season. That comes in 43 at-bats here for the Chiefs. He's a big left-hander. He takes strike number 1. 0-1 the count, 1 down here for the Vistas. Bottom half of the second inning, Minot on top 1-0 if you're just joining us. That ball down into the turf off the glove of the Vistas catcher, Kersey Harris. 1-1 the count. Watkins wearing number 13 tonight for the Vistas. No superstition there, but he's got another one down on the turf. Ball number 2. 2-1. My grandpa was still around. That would just drive him insane. That was a superstitious guy, let me tell you. Here's the windup of the pitch. Fouled back. 2-2 now the count. Here to the first baseman, Jacob Wyatt. 13-19 on the year for the Mandan Chiefs. They're 3-9 in conference play. They've got 2 doubleheaders left. They got to go to the east side of the state to see where their season standings will turn out for conference play. Jacob Wyan delivers a rocket out to center field. He's on for a single here with his first at-bat tonight. Brings up Ben Kleinknecht, the catcher. 1 down here for the Vistas. Second hit registered for the Chiefs here tonight. They haven't done any damage on the scoreboard yet. Still a 1-0 lead here for the Vistas. Bottom half of the second inning. Watkins taking the call here from the catcher, Kersey Harris. He delivers 76-mile-an-hour fastball there, and it's in for a strike. Watkins comes set. Here's the pitch, down and away. That's going to be ball number 1. Ben Kleinknecht on the year, batting .085 on the season. That's coming in 47 at-bats here for the Chiefs this year. He's been good on the hill for Mandan, however. Ball's going to get away from Kersey Harris off the backstop, and the runner, Wyatt, advances over to second. So the pass ball there puts a runner on second base for the Chiefs as Kleinknecht has a 2-1 count coming his way. On deck, Anthony Johnson, Easton Andreessen in the hole. Here's the windup of the pitch. Swung on, strike number 2. Heavy cut from Kleinknecht. And a 2-2 count now as Watkins delivered that one in at 78 miles an hour. 32nd pitch of the night for Cal Watkins. 33rd pitch of the night in for a ball. The count comes full. Here to Ben Kleinknecht, the 9-hitter for the Mandan Chiefs. Watkins takes the call from Kersey Harris. Vistas in yellow uniforms here tonight. Blue hats with the yellow brims. High and away for Watkins. And he walks Ben Kleinknecht over to first. So runners on first and second as we go back to Anthony Johnson.
Right fielder, Anthony Johnson.
Johnson on for a single here tonight. 1 for 1. Big cut and a miss. 0-1 the count here to Anthony Johnson. Well, in the background, you'll hear Gary Kincaid here tonight. The PA voice, the Hall of Famer for the Mandan Baseball Group. State champion back in 1970. Had a nice talk with Gary Kincaid here tonight. Always fun seeing some of those familiar faces around the ballpark. 1-1 the count. Gary inducted into the Hall of Fame here in 2015. Graduated from Mandan in 1971. 1-1 the count here. Strike number 2. Watkins delivers there to Anthony Johnson. 1-2 with 1 out. Bottom half of the second. Game number 1 of 2 tonight. Kersey Harris, the catcher, up at almost a full stance. That ball's going to be towered up to the second baseman. Derek Nygaard there to make the play. And there's 2 down now for the Vistas. Johnson towered that one up right to the second baseman. Nygaard had his feet in cement almost. He didn't need to move for the second out here of the second inning.
Left fielder for your Chiefs, Easton Andreessen.
Easton Andreessen comes up, the left fielder. He reached first base. His first at-bat at inning number 1. That was an E6 marked down. The error was charged to Morgan Nygaard. His brother Derek tried to flip it to him over at second. And they were unable to convert on the play. 1-1 the count. Watkins up to 40 pitches here tonight for the Vistas in game number 1. He delivers in. That ball's going to be fouled back over the grandstand here at BNC National Bank Field in Mandan.
Bring that ball up here to the press box.
Watkins at 78 miles an hour with that pitch. Vistas still on top tonight, 1-0 here in the bottom half of the second. 2 down. Summer baseball here on the PSP Network. Glad to have you aboard. 2-2. Watkins just missed the outside corner to the left-hander, Easton Andreessen. Watkins takes the call from Kersey Harris, the windup and the pinch. This one sent right back over to Nygaard. Scoops, delivers to Plemmel at first. That time, no trouble there for Derek Nygaard to Jack Plemmel. And the Mandan Chiefs don't register a run. Still a 1-0 ball game. No minor errors. No hits in the bottom half of the second. Still a 1-0 ball game in summer baseball here on the PSP Network. With 28 on the shot clock, 53 on the game clock, sends it inside. Here's Allie Nelson to the right side. Cheddar's open, 4-3, on low, she scores!
PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter, @NetworkPSP, and on Facebook, the PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Chase Burke for the Vistas will lead off the top half of the third inning. Minot leading 1-0 here in Mandan tonight. Summer baseball here on the PSP Network. As always, brought to you by our good friends at 701 Realty. If you're buying or selling a home, let 701 Realty's Andrew and McKenna Goodmanson make your experience a positive one. You can browse their listings online now at 701realty.com. 701 Realty, your home is here. They truly are the best in the business. 701realty.com. Chase Burke leads things off here in the top half of the third inning. The Vistas trying to add some run support to Calvin Watkins, throwing the two-hitter right now tonight with the 1-0 lead. Huddle's going to deliver to Chase Burke. He hammers that one over towards the left field line. It's going to go towards the corner, and Burke's on for a stand-up double. Well, Chase Burke on the year has been clutch to say the least. 385 for an average. That's his 28th single of the season. He's got the legs to steal third as well. Now batting for the Vistas, number 7 is Jack Plemmel. The first baseman will step in. Plemmel 0 for 1 here tonight. Jack will take ball, make it strike number 1. That one, 57 miles an hour. Looked like it fell off a table. In for strike number 1. Ahead the count now is Isaac Huddle. Up to 44 pitches in the ball game here tonight for Mandan. Plemmel on the year, batting .382. He went yard the last game for the Vistas. He sees strike number 2, and the count goes to 0-2 down to Jack Plemmel. Jack playing first base again here tonight for the Vistas. That's kind of been his steady Eddie home all season here in 2020. Stands way back in the batter's box. He's going to see the 0-2 pitch coming his way. Huddle the windup of the pitch. Plemmel's going to foul that one over towards the Mandan dugout, over at the fence, and that one bounces almost towards the bullpen there for the Chiefs, but out of play. 0-2 the count here to Jack Plemmel, staying alive in the count.
Press box, sign up for the bike. Quarter to candy.
Plemmel steps back in with the 0-2 count. Chase Burke over at second, nobody down. Vistas up 1-0. Top half of the third inning. We're in Mandan at the BNC National Bank Field here tonight. Plemmel takes ball 1. 1-2 to Jack Plemmel on the 59-mile-an-hour toss sent in from Isaac Huddle. Vistas have registered 1 hit tonight. That's courtesy of the man on second base, Chase Burke. 2 Vistas errors tonight, but no Mandan runs is the real storyline. 2 hits as well. Calvin Watkins having a nice job done on the hill tonight for Minot. 2-2 now the count. Here to Jack Plemmel as that one missed low and away. 2-2 pitch coming here from Isaac Huddle. Sun starting to shine right on home plate again. That one up high Nice job from Ben Kleinknecht. He had to come up onto the catcher's crouch to grab the baseball. As that one sailed up for ball number 3, the count comes full. Here's the payoff pitch to Jack Plemmel. Kleinknecht delivers the call. Huddle then agrees, takes a look at Chase Burke over at second. The windup of the pitch. Down and away, ball number 4, and Jack is walked. Dylan Vegastead comes up next for the Vistas. Designated hitter was hit by the pitch. His first at bat, the first ball that he saw hit him.
Designated hitter.
So he walked. He's the one runner to come around and score for the Vistas so far in the ballgame. Plemmel's at first, Burke's at second. Vegastead up for his second at bat here tonight, nobody out. Vegastead shows bunt, he fouls that one back. The way the sun sets here in Mandan, first baseman and the right fielder have to battle the sun just a bit. Left-handed batter, not so much, but it's still maybe a bit of an issue in that left eye. Vegastead doesn't worry about that. He's a right-handed batter. He sees the second pitch high and away, 1-1. Talked to Dylan Vegastead after the last Mandan matchup in the split. He came in to close out game number 1. On the hill for the Vistas, a nice job, well done there by Dylan Vegastead. Gave up a couple runs, but they had enough run support. It did not matter. 2-1 the count now to Dylan Vegastead. Runners on first and second. Vistas trying to add to a 1-0 lead here tonight in Mandan. Huddle takes the call from Kleinknecht. The windup of the pitch. Struck him out. Strike number 2. Burke steals third. He's in safely on the belly. And the runners advance. Plemmel's over to second. Burke is on third. I spoke too soon. That was the second strike, not the strikeout for Isaac Huddle. The count moves to 2-2. So let's set the table again. Burke's at third. Plemmel's at second. No one on first. Nobody down. A 2-2 count to Dylan Vegastead. Vistas up 1-0. Top half of the third inning. Here's the windup of the pitch. Vegastead's going to chop that one over towards third base. Gets over the head of the third baseman, but a nice play there from Lucas Burgum, the shortstop. He comes over on his horse and dives right where the brown turf meets the green over in left field and makes the play. Vegastead is retired and nobody moves. The base is there. First out of the top half of the third belonged to Vegastead. That brings up Kersey Harris. He was walked his first at bat tonight. Harris, the right-handed batter, steps in against Isaac Huddle. Here's the windup and the pitch. Kersey says that it hit him. And there's a conversation behind the dish. Kersey Harris having a conversation with the home plate umpire, Kevin Kerr. Thought maybe Pat Arnston would walk up to home to have the conversation. Pat stays put over at third base in the coach's box at third. Ball one, nevertheless. Kersey said he was hit by it. Ball number 2 fired outside that time. And the call moves to 2-0. 71-mile-an-hour fastball that time for Isaac Huddle. Kersey Harris, the right-handed batter, walked once here tonight. Waiting for the second, make it third pitch, and that's in for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch coming to Kersey Harris. Playing catcher tonight for the Vistas. He wears number 6. Here's the pitch. That one up high on Harris, 3-1. Derek Nygaard, the second baseman, up next, followed by Logan Merck. One down here for the Vistas. Runners on second and third. Huddle delivers. He walked him. Kersey's walked for the second time here tonight. Brings up the youngster, or make it Derek Nygaard, the brother to the youngster, Morgan Nygaard. Conversation down at the hill. We'll step aside as well. Jake Kincaid comes out to have a conversation with Isaac Huddle. Might see a pitching change early in the ball game. It's summer baseball on the PSP Network. Vistas lead 1-0.
Presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bassett Motors, Diamond Tea Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing, Planet Pizza, Ryan Chevrolet, Shields, Beto Orthodontics, Homesteaders, Tires Plus,
Well, Dalton Feeney comes out to have a conversation with Isaac Huddle as he faces Derek Nygaard. Nygaard towers this one up. Foul comes over towards the Vistas bench. Third baseman in on the play to make the play, and that's Avery Bogner. 2 down now for the Vistas. Bases are juiced here for Minot. It will bring up Logan Merck as Derek Nygaard skied one foul into the glove of Avery Bogner. So Logan Merck comes up to see if he can execute a 2-out rally here with the bases loaded for the Vistas. In the top half of the third, they lead 1-0 here in this ball game. Here's the pitch. Down into the turf. Clyde Connect blocked it. Merck put up his left arm as to tell Chase Burke to hold the horses and not make his way towards home plate. So the conversation with Feeney and Isaac Huddle out at the pitching hill with the infield and Kenscher in on the conversation. Could be successful here. It looks to be. Touching the bag over at third. Bogner touches the bag on the chopper from Merck, and it is. At the end of 2.5 innings played, the Vistas lead the Mandan Chiefs. It's 1-0. No hits and no runs scored. No Mandan errors. In the top half of the third, it's summer baseball here on the PSP Network.
Deontay Martinez dribble drive, moves it to the hoop. Oh, what a move! PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter @NetworkPSP and on Facebook @The PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
Planet Pizza. All systems go for lunch. When supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Well, I misspoke as we went to the break. The Vistas did register one hit there in the top half of the third. Nobody scored, no Mandan errors. And at the end of 2.5 played, it's still Minot leading Mandan 1-0. Isaac Huddle comes to bat. His second at bat tonight here for the Mandan Chiefs. Cal Watkins still in the game for the Vistas and 43 pitches tonight, doing a nice job here for the Vistas. So much so he delivers another strike. His first pitch delivered to Isaac Huddle, the pitcher. 0 for 1 for Huddle here tonight. 1-1 now the count. Well, you heard the name Dalton Feeney. He headed out to the hill to have the conversation with Isaac Huddle. Got him out of a jam as the Vistas had the bases loaded. There's strike number 2, 1-2. Dalton Feeney back in town from North Carolina State. Former Bismarck star that went on to play Division I college baseball. That one's down and away for the second ball at this at-bat, 2-2. His younger brother, of course, Cade Feeney, on to play at North Dakota State University. Cade had the pitching duties against the Vistas a few weeks back. Man, that kid can throw it. He hit a grand slam against the Vistas that night. Swung on and a miss, and Calvin Watkins marks down another K as Isaac Huddle took a heavy rip at that one, but he missed it. One down for the Vistas. On the second strikeout of the ball game tonight for Calvin Watkins. Blake Aarons, the center fielder, comes back up. The right fielder fouls the first pitch back for a strike. Calvin Watkins in at 78 miles an hour there. By the way, Diamond T Ranch is a proud supporter of Minot Vistas baseball. Diamond T Ranch, home to Premier Hereford cattle in the Magic City. Strike number 2. Former Vista State champions Luke and John Erickson from Diamond T Ranch wish the Minot Vistas and all their competition best of luck this year. Visit them online at diamondtranchnD.com. 1-2 the count is Calvin Watkins. Still ahead of the count here as he faces Blake Aarons for the second time tonight. 2-2 now the count as that one missed outside. Well, Watkins has rhythm. He certainly gets through his pitches. He gets the ball back and just about delivers right away every time. In for a strike 3 call, and Calvin Watkins strikes out the first 2 batters here in the bottom half of the third. 3 strikeouts now for Cal Watkins. Lucas Burgum comes to bat here for Mandan. Right-handed hitter made his way over to first. His last at bat. He's going to follow this one away and look out if you're parked over on the first baseline. That one might be trouble. 0-1 the count. Here to the right-handed batter. Number 9, Lucas Burgum, the shortstop. Off-speed pitch there from Calvin Watkins, in for a strike. Up to 55 pitches tonight now for Calvin Watkins, and he seems to be getting better with time. Struck him out. 3 up and 3 down, and Calvin Watkins says, "You like what I'm cooking? How about it?" 3 up, 3 down for the Vistas. No runs, no hits. 3 Mandan batters were retired with strikeouts from Calvin Watkins. 1-0. Minot leads. Let's go to the 4th inning.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bassett Motors, Diamond T Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing, Planet Pizza, Ryan Chevrolet, Shields, Fibeto Orthodontics, Homesteaders, Tires Plus,
Premier Movement of Minot is now open. It's time to focus on your better health. Premier Movement is taking all the necessary precautions and guidelines for social distancing and safety. On top of that, by design, our workout classes have always featured small groups for better focus, accountability, and better results. And speaking of accountability, we're locally owned and take pride in the services we provide in helping clients achieve their fitness goals. Try a free 2-week trial and see for yourself. Find us at premiermovementnd.com.
Calvin Watkins getting better with time here tonight. He strikes out the side for Mandan in the bottom half of the third. And we go down to the 4th inning as the Vistas still lead 1-0 tonight here at Mandan in game number 1. Talon Hebert, right fielder, in for the Vistas. Sees strike number 1. Isaac Huddle still on the hill here for the Chiefs tonight. Up to pitch number 64 tonight. Minot's registered 2 hits. 1 hit tonight for the Vistas and 1 run. Mandan, however, has registered 2 hits and no runs here tonight against Calvin Watkins. Talon Hebert was struck out his last at bat for the Vistas. Hebert batting 143 on the year. Playing right field again here tonight for the Vistas. He's been kind of a staple out there and right this entire year. Here's the windup of the pitch. Swung on, strike number 2. Hebert behind that fastball at 71 miles an hour. 2-2 the count, nobody down. We're in the top half of the 4th. Isaac Huddle with the windup and the pitch went over the catcher's mitt. The count comes full. 3-2 pitch coming here to the right fielder, Talon Hebert. The windup of the pitch. He walked him, and the Vistas have one on. Back to the top of the order here for the Vistas. Hunter Ruziska, the left fielder, will step in, the right-handed batter.
Left fielder, Hunter Ruziska.
0 for 1 tonight with a walk. Isaac Huddle takes the call from Ben Kleinknecht. Here's the windup and the pitch. 71 miles an hour registered again, and that was in for a strike. Ruziska followed by Morgan Nygaard and Chase Burke. Jack Plemmel, Dylan Vegasted, and Kersey Harris. Ruziska, the right-handed batter, is going to hit this one out towards right center. That one might be trouble over in right field. No, it's gloved over there by Anthony Johnson. And Ruziska retired on the fly out to right.
Shortstop for the Vistas.
Morgan Nygaard comes up next. 0 for 1 tonight with a walk. Morgan Nygaard. 20 at-bats for the Vistas now here in his time with the Vistas in 2020. He'll see ball number 1. Morgan batting .200 on the year in those 20 at-bats. He's only played in 6 games for the Vistas total. As mentioned, he came up from the Metros program just a few weeks back. He's been behind the dish. They've got him playing shortstop here tonight. He shows bunt. Talon Hebert has to make his way back over to first, as Isaac Huddle wanted some more time here at the top of the 4th. Minot leading 1-0. 1 down. Morgan Nygaard will take the pitch. This one, the comebacker right. Back up to Huddle. Off to second. Over to first. The double play ball. The 1-6-3 double play ball gets the Chiefs out of the jam. Vistas don't register any runs. They don't register any hits. No Mandan errors. And at the end of 3.5 complete, we've got a 1-0 ball game. Minot's still on top tonight. Chiefs are due up next. It's summer baseball here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bassett Motors, Diamond Tea Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing, Planet Pizza, Ryan Chevrolet, Shields, by Beto Orthodontics, Homesteaders, Tires Plus,
Time for the bottom half of the 4th inning from BNC National Bank Field here in Mandan tonight. Game number 1 of 2 of a non-conference doubleheader tonight in Mandan. And a defensive battle on hand here tonight with both of these ball teams unable to muster up more than 3 hits collectively here tonight. Stenson Kuntz, the second baseman, the first batter that Cal Watkins will see here in the bottom half of the 4th. Ball number 1 delivered to Stenson Kuntz. 3 strikeouts in a row to start the 3rd inning. Vistas see 1 up, 1 down here in the 4th. As that ball from Kuntz was hammered out to Talon Hebert. He made the play in right field as the pop fly brings up batter number 8, Avery Bogner, the third baseman. 4 strikeouts tonight here for Calvin Watkins. He struck Bogner out for his first K of the night. Down and away, ball number 1. Well, you talk about that state tournament coming up right around the corner. The team with the target on the back still through this point in the season, ball 2, by the way, is Fargo Post 2. They're 10-2 inside of conference play. The Bismarck Governors are right there with them, however, at 10-5. Only a game and a half back. Strike number 1 delivered there to Avery Bogner. 2-1 the count here to Bogner as Cal Watkins comes set, the windup of the pitch. Strike number 2 right down the alley. And Watkins, once he gets humming here, he starts delivering some pretty good meat right down the center. 2-2. Just missed. The count goes full He tried to hit the corner and missed it. Grand Forks Blue Devils at 8-5. They're 2.5 games back. Dickinson Rough Riders are 7-7. West Fargo Patriots are 5-5. This ball is going to be fouled right back over to the Mandan dugout. Everybody kind of flinched out of the way of that one and hit the front of the Mandan dugout. Count remains 3-2 here to Bogner. This ball is going to be chopped back over towards Nygaard. He's going to scoop it up, deliver it over to Plemmel, and there's 2 down here for the Vistas in the bottom half of the 4th inning as Bogner blooped that one off to Derek Nygaard, the second baseman, and Nygaard had no trouble making the play. Jacob Wyan, the first baseman, comes up. He's 1 for 1 tonight. The left-handed batter steps in for his second at-bat here tonight. Watkins delivers that one high and away, ball 1. I love legendary Corbett Field. There's nothing like summer baseball in the Magic City, but I tell you what, this press box here in Mandan is something. 1-1 to count. I'm sitting in this comfy office chair in this air-conditioned room right behind the third baseline. You just can't beat this view with this press box situation. They run a grade A operation down here in Mandan. They're proud of their baseball for good reason. 1-2 the count. 2 down, bottom half of the 4th inning. Minot leads 1-0. Watkins on the hill. He'll deliver again to Kersey Harris, but away for ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bottom half of the 4th inning. Suns behind the clouds again here in Mandan. Just missed the corner. The count's going to move to full count at 3-2 now as Cal Watkins missed the edge. Due up as a catcher, Ben Kleinknecht. He's in the on-deck circle with the catcher pad still on. Ball number 4 to Jacob Wyan, and he's walked. 1 for 1 with a walk now tonight for Wyan. Brings up Ben Kleinknecht, who has walked his last at-bat. 71 pitches tonight here for Cal Watkins. Well, Cal's stat line really is nothing to write home about. 13 1/3 inning pitched with a 13.2 ERA and 11 strikeouts on the season. Those numbers are drastically going to improve tonight if this pace can continue for Cal here tonight. High and away, ball 1. Here to Kleinknecht. Watkins with 5 strikeouts here in the ball game. He's only given up 2 hits. There has been 2 Minot errors. Nobody scored for Mandan. 1-0 Minot leads. Misses that time again. It's 2-0 now. Here to Ben Kleinknecht. Don't have the stat on who's going to throw game number 2 for each of these teams. Watkins steps off the hill. He's going to take some time here. But if it is Kleinknecht here for Mandan, the Vistas need to look out. He's got a 3.2 ERA through 30 innings pitched. Kersey Harris the throw down over to first. Plemmel unable to tag him in time as sliding back in was Wyan, who was walked at his last at-bat, who still remains at first. Here's the windup from Watkins, and the pitch fouled back from Kleinknecht. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 76 miles an hour that last time for Calvin Watkins. Takes the call from Kersey Harris, struck him out, and Calvin Watkins is on a heater tonight. Strikeout number 6 in the ball game. Vistas lead 1-0 at the end of 4 innings complete. It's summer baseball here on the PSP Network.
With 28 on the shot clock, 53 on the game clock, sends it inside. Here's Allie Nelson to the right side. Cheddar's open, 4-3. On low, she scores! PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter @NetworkPSP and on Facebook @The PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
Premier Movement of Minot is now open. It's time to focus on your better health. Premier Movement is taking all the necessary precautions and guidelines for social distancing and safety. On top of that, by design, our workout classes have always featured small groups for better focus, accountability, and better results. And speaking of accountability, we're locally owned and take pride in the services we provide in helping clients achieve their fitness goals. Try a free 2-week trial and see for yourself. Find us at premiermovementnd.com.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bassett Motors, Diamond Tea Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing, Planet Pizza, Ryan Chevrolet, Shields, Beto Orthodontics, Homesteaders, Tires Plus.
We enter the fifth inning here in Mandan. The Vistas up 1-0 on the Mandan Chiefs as Chase Burke comes to bat. Mandan registers 0 runs and 0 hits in the fourth. I misspoke, 5 strikeouts in the ball game here tonight for Calvin Watkins. Got ahead of myself there just a bit. Cal with 5 strikeouts tonight. See if he can get there as he continues to get better as this ball game goes. Chase Burke up here for the Vistas. Burke with a double here tonight. He's registered the only Vistas hit to the ball game. Calls for time. Looks like he might have had a mosquito on the right elbow. Burke steps out. Here comes the windup and the 1-0 pitch. He takes ball number 2. Well, Chase Burke on the year again. 1 home run on the season. 27 singles. He's got 9 doubles now in the year and 1 triple to his name. Batting .385 here for Minot. He'll take ball number 3. And the count moves to 3-0. Vistas lead 1-0 here tonight to Mandan. Thanks for joining us on the PSP Network. Happy to be here covering summer baseball. Strike 1 to Chase Burke, 3-1 the count. We will have coverage of the state tournament coming up first week in August. Chase Burke thought he was walked. He threw the bat towards first or back towards the dugout, and he's going to be called for strike number 2. He goes back to pick it up, and the count is full. So the payoff pitch coming here to Chase Burke. Here's the windup of the pitch. Burke slaps that one down the third base line. He chopped it foul. 69 miles an hour on the pitch there from Isaac Connell. He's done an excellent job here in the pitcher's duel tonight. He's only registered 2 hits against. He's gotten out of a couple jams as well. Here's the payoff pitch again. That one's down to the dirt and Burke is walked. Jack Plemmel steps up now for the Vistas. It's 3:16 down the left field line here in Mandan. 3:16 or 3:05, I'm sorry, down the left field line here in Mandan. But there's a 20-foot fence that towers up on that left field fence. That's quite a shot. Plemmel falls that one back off the butt end of the bat. So you can hit it 305 over the Cooper Chevrolet sign. Dave Ressler line drive, it says on the wall print out there. Problem is you got to hit it 20 feet in the air. That's got to be a howitzer to clear that fence. 0-1 the count here to Jack Plemmel. Down to the dirt. There goes Chase Burke. He's off to second, standing up safely for the steal. 18th stolen base of the season for Chase Burke. If I had wheels like that, I certainly wouldn't look the way that I do. My goodness. He's a threat from second with Plemmel. And a 1-0 lead for the Vistas. 1-1 the count. Suns back out here in Mandan. Ball's going to go down into the turf again. That one off a Klein Connect. He runs over towards the Mandan bench to retrieve it. And Chase Burke is now sitting at third. Base hit here for the Vistas equals a run. As Jack Plemmel tried to drive home another RBI of the year. He's got 27 RBIs on the season. He leads the ball team. The 2-1 pitch coming here to Jack Plemmel. That one's in for a strike, 2-2. Vistas lead 1-0. They scored that run in the second inning. Tried to add to the 1-0 lead tonight to give Calvin Watkins some run support here in Mandan. The 2-2 pitch from Isaac Huddle coming to Jack Plemmel. Down in the dirt again. Here comes Burke. No, he's going to hold the horses at third. Klein Connect off to retrieve, and the count comes full. So Isaac Huddle now sitting on the 3-2 count here to Jack Plemmel. Nice job from Klein Connect. He doesn't get there that quickly, and we got a 2-0 ball game, excuse me. Burke has the speed from third to score. Here's the payoff pitch to Jack Plemmel. Down in the turf, ball number 4. There's runners on the corners for the Vistas and Dylan Vegasted.
Designated hitter for the Vistas, Dylan Vegasted.
Plemmel's at first. Chase Burke at third. Dylan Vegasted 0 for 1 with a walk here tonight. His first at bat, he was hit. The right-handed batting Vegasted steps in. Viggy, they call him, batting .267 on the year. He's one of the morale guys. Nice job again, Klein Connect down into the butterfly position as a hockey goaltender, if you will. He made the stop there. Isaac Huddle trying to work out of the jam here with nobody out. In the top half of the fifth, the Minot Vistas leading the Mandan Chiefs 1-0. The windup of the pitch down to the turf again, and Klein Connect has another stop there. And Klein Connect fires back. That was kind of a low toss back to the pitcher, Isaac Huddle. Vegasted steps in for the 2-0 pitch coming his way. No action yet in the Mandan bullpen. Vigasted's going to tower this one up over on the first base line, heading foul, then it bounces in as 3 Chiefs were on the prowl for that one, including the first baseman, Wyand. He was on his way over there, but had to run underneath it and lost track. It is in for the first strike of this at-bat here for Dylan Vegasted, 2-1 the count. Up next for the Vistas, catcher Kersey Harris, then the second baseman Derek Nygaard. 2-1 pitch coming from Isaac Huddle here to Dylan Vegasted. Plemmel's going to go over towards second. Plemmel dives in on the belly. He's safe. And there's runners in scoring position for the Vistas on second and third as Plemmel slides in over at second. Wasn't the most graceful slide we've ever seen. Might have even bumped the chin on the turf. He's up and smiling. 3-1 pitch coming here to Vegasted. Here's the windup of the pitch. Swung on and a miss. Count comes full down to Dylan Vegasted. With nobody out here in the top half of the fifth. Plemmel can score from second as well. He's got speed. Not quite like Chase Burke, but he's got wheels on him also. Here's the windup of the pitch to Viggy. He's going to set this one out towards right field. It's going to fall into the gap in left, Around to score is Burke. And the blooper shot from Dylan Vegasted brings Chase Burke around to score. And the Vistas lead 2-0 as that one found the gap for Dylan Vegasted. Just a little blooper shot over the third baseman's head. Got over Bogner and Burgum. And Easton Andreessen was in on it, just couldn't get there. Now there's a conversation at the Mandan Hill. And this time Jake Kincaid is the one to come out to have the conversation here with Isaac Huddle. He deserves a big round of applause here tonight. Minot scores 2 runs on him. He only gives up 2 hits, and there were 2 Mandan errors tonight. That's an outstanding performance tonight for Isaac Huddle, getting through 4 innings of baseball here tonight. Mandan's got a new pitcher coming in. We'll have the repositioning in just a moment, and we'll have the warm-up of the new pitcher. We'll take a step aside and thank all the sponsors that make summer baseball possible here on the PSP Network. When we come back, we'll see the new pitcher and Kersey Harris.
Don Bissett Motors is knocking the deals out of the ballpark. Now is the best time to trade in and trade up. We are urgently looking for good used vehicles and are giving top dollar on local trades. We sale priced our vehicles to move inventory fast, and financing rates have never been better. So don't strike out at another dealer. Get a home run deal at Don Bissett Motors on top of Minot's North Hill. Remember, we deliver.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bissett Motors, Diamond Tea Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing, Planet Pizza, Ryan Chevrolet, Shields, Fibeto Orthodontics, Homesteaders, Tires Plus,
Well, the Mandan Chiefs make a pitching change. They move Avery Bogner from third to take over for Isaac Huddle here in the 5th inning. No outs here in the 5th for Mandan. Isaac Huddle has 4 complete innings and then 3 batters here in the 5th. Excellent outing for him. 2 hits and 2 runs. There was 2 Mandan errors in his time on the hill. So we see Avery Bogner coming into the ball game here for the Chiefs, and he pitches to start tonight. He's in a jam against Kersey Harris. Harris with the swing and the miss. Strike number 1 to Kersey. 0 for... Well, he's walked both times at bat here tonight. 2 at bats and 2 walks is all we'll say that. Here's the windup of the pitch to Harris. Strike number 2. Reached for it and he missed it. Kersey, the right-handed batter, facing Bogner. Bogner's only pitched in 1 1/3 inning on the year. He's been perfect in his time pitching for Mandan. He's got a 0 ERA on the season. Clyde connects, tosses back with the 1-2 count now, with runners on the corners here for the Vistas. They lead 2-0. We're in the top half of the 5th inning. Vistas have scored 1 here in the 5th. They scored their other run in the 2nd. Mandan's been held off the board here tonight in the 2-0 game. Ball down to the dirt, in the turf I should say, and the stop made again from Ben Klein connect. 2-2 here to Kersey Harris. Catching tonight is Harris. The runner will go. Kersey slaps it over towards third. There's a force play at home. Klein Connect jumped up to make the play. Tags out Plevel at home. And there's 1 out now here as Klein Connect fielded that ball, or the ball was fielded by Isaac Huddle. He tossed it back home, and there's 1 down here for the Vistas with runners on first and second.
Vistas, Derek Dygard.
Ball was hit to the third baseman. Plemmel put the burners on and tried to make it home, and the out was tagged at home plate. So we'll go to Derek Nygaard here for the Vistas. 1 down with runners on first and second. Strike 1 at Nygaard, 64 miles an hour from Bogner. The 0-1 count coming to Derek Nygaard. Clyde Connect delivering the call up to Bogner. Bogner now takes some time, and there's going to be a conversation at the hill as Clyde Connect and Bogner are having communication up at the hill. Clyde Connect makes his way back to home plate to face Derek Nygaard here for the first time tonight is Bogner. With the 0-1 count, Vistas have 1 down, but they lead 2-0. Here's the windup of the pitch. Nygaard slaps that one over towards short. It's going to be thrown into second. Double play ball. Not in time as the fielder's choice puts Derek Nygaard over at first. Kersey Harris tagged down at second. Vigested's now at third. There's 2 down for Logan Merck. Logan Merck comes back up here tonight, 1 for 2 of the ball game. He's got a single in the contest here tonight.
Lineup for Vistas, third baseman Logan Merck.
Merck again playing third base here tonight. Player that's batted .286 on the season here for Minot. Bogner's going to try to throw back over to first. Sliding it safely on the tummy is Nygaard. Hebert's on deck here for the Vistas. Merck, the right-handed batter. Waiting the first pitch from Bogner. He'll see it. That one down and away. Ball number 1. 8th pitch of the ball game here for Avery Bogner. 58 miles an hour, the off-speed pitch. Bogner, the righty, comes set. Here's the windup. The runner will go from first. Merck's going to chop at it. Nygaard slid into second, but the ball was tipped foul. So the count goes to 1-1. And Nygaard makes his way back over to first. .5:30 on the dot. We started here tonight, 6:52 p.m. Game's moved along fairly quickly here tonight. Trying to get Nygaard over at first again as Bogner. He'll toss it over. Nygaard slides in safely. 82 degrees, the temperature at the first pitch of game number 1 here tonight. Check on it in a moment for you. Now the runner goes, and this ball's going to be hit over to left center. And gloving it in left center is Blake Aarons. And that's how we get through the top half of the 5th. The Vistas score 1 run. They register 1 hit as well. No Mandan errors. It's a 2-0 ball game. So we enter the bottom half of the 5th inning. It's summer baseball here on the PSP Network. With 28 on the shot clock, 53 on the game clock. Sends it inside. Here's Allie Nelson to the right side. Cheddar's open, 4-3. On low, she scores!
PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter @NetworkPSP and on Facebook @The PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bottom half of the 5th inning upon us here is Calvin Watkins on the hill again for the Vistas. Fires in for ball number 1 against Anthony Johnson, who returns to the batter's box here for his 3rd time of the ball game tonight. Watkins, that time in for a strike, 1-1. Well, Calvin Watkins having an outing tonight here in Mandan. Nice job on the hill for number 13, up to 78 pitches tonight. Watkins sends this one on the delivery over to Plemmel at first. He gloves it, and Plemmel will touch the bag for 1 down for the Vistas here in the bottom half of the 5th. So Anthony Johnson now 1 for 3 here tonight. Brings up Easton Andreessen. Easton Andreessen reached first on the error charge to the Vistas. Shortstop Morgan Nygaard. He then flied out his last at bat. So here's the left-hander up for his 3rd time tonight. Heard that one go off the baseball bat, but foul.
With a foul opportunity, sponsored by Danish Slomer Construction.
Sun's completely out now, and some of the shadows of the ball field starting to shine right on the infield here at BNC National Bank Field. Once again, just a beautiful night for baseball here in Mandan. And a beautiful ballpark that had a facelift 1 year ago. Strike number 2, 2-2. Two-two pitch coming here. This ball's going to be a golf shot out into left, and the ball's going to be gobbled up by Hunter Uziska. 2 down here for the Vistas.
Third baseman for your team, Isaac Cottle.
So Johnson and Andreessen, the 1-2 hitters here for Mandan, retired.
Isaac
Isaac Huddle comes up next. He moved over to third base after pitching into the 5th inning here tonight for Mandan, and an excellent outing for him. 2 runs on 2 hits with 2 Mandan errors tonight. Minot leads 2-0 if you're just joining us. He's going to smack one out to left again. Ruziska in on it, and Ruziska will glove it. 3 up, 3 down. The Vistas head to the top half of the 6th with a 2-0 lead. 0 runs and 0 hits, no Minot errors. It's summer baseball here on the PSP Network.
No hits. There were no Vistas there.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bassett Motors, Diamond Tea Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing, Planet Pizza, Ryan Chevrolet, Shields, Beto Orthodontics, Homesteaders, Tires Plus, Deontay Martinez dribble drive, moves it to the hoop hole. What a move! PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter @NetworkPSP and on Facebook @The PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
It is game day, and we got excellent news from the North Dakota High School Activities Association last week. The fall sports season is on. High school football, high school volleyball coming your way on the PSP Network. Make sure to like us on Facebook and stay up to date on Twitter as well. Top half of the 6th inning, Talon Hebert leads off for the Vistas. He bats in the 9th spot, so Hunter Ruziska and Morgan Nygaard come up next, followed by Burke and Plemmel, if the Vistas can get that far. If it's anything like the last inning, it will be 3 up, 3 down here for the Chiefs. This one sent down and away for ball number 1, 1-1 to Talon Hebert. Hebert at bat here tonight for the 3rd time. He was struck out and walked in his first 2 at bats here in the ballgame. Now you hear some chatter from the Vistas dugout here tonight. That's been one thing about the ball team from Minot that they've struggled with just a bit. Some of that camaraderie sort of stuff. Some of the chants, some of the team morale. And again, you get some of that when you're a 10-18 ball team, but that's when it's the most important. The ball got past Klein Connect. Count moves to 2-2. Again, Mandan kind of in that same boat, 3-9 inside of conference play. Mandan's gone 13-19 here in 2020. Here's the pitch to Hebert. He struck him out looking, and Hebert sits down for his 2nd strikeout of the ball game, where he just watched it go by. Brings up Hunter Ruziska, left fielder. 0 for 2 with a walk here tonight.
Left fielder for the Vistas, Hunter Ruziska.
So here's Bogner's windup of the pitch. Off-speed pitch, away for a ball, 1-0. Well, Scott Cattell and I will have coverage of the state baseball tournament, Senior Babe Ruth. Working on maybe having some coverage for you as well in the state Class B tournament that will take place in the Magic City coming up at that same time. 1-1 the count. Here to Hunter Ruziska, the left fielder who made the last out the bottom half of the last inning. Ball number 2, 2-1. Ruziska is one of the younger guys on the ball team for the Minot Vistas here this year. 3 years of eligibility left here for the Vistas after 2020. Away for a ball, 3-1. Oh, the sun shot now the first baseman eyes of Jacob Wyand. Pitcher starting to get a little bit of that as well. That's Avery Bogner. Here's the windup of the pitch. Ruziska's going to follow this one back right over towards the Mandan bullpen. And the count comes full at 3-2. Special thanks again to Diamond Tea Ranch. Visit them online at diamondtearanchnD.com. Proud supporters of Minot Vistas baseball. Two former Vista state champions, John and Luke Erickson, proud supporters. Ruziska will take ball 4 down in the turf. And the Vistas will now see
Shortstop for the Vistas.
the shortstop Morgan Nygaard come to bat for his third at-bat here in the ballgame. I'm sorry, his fourth at-bat here in the ballgame. Oh for 2 with a walk here tonight for Morgan Nygaard. 21 at-bats for him now as a Vista, coming in 7 games played after he came up from the Metros 7 games ago. A runner's going to go. Here's the throwdown from Klein Connect over towards the shortstop, Lucas Burgum. He missed the baseball. In safely is Ruziska on the stolen base at second. Hunter Ruziska on the year, picking up his 5th stolen base of the season. Here's the windup of the pitch to Morgan Nygaard. He takes strike number 1. Ruziska's got a ways to go if he wants to catch up to Chase Burke, who's at 18 stolen bases now on the year. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming to number 15, Morgan Nygaard, the right-hander. Bogner takes a look back at Ruziska, then delivers. This ball's going to be chopped up over towards the shortstop, and a can of corn there for Lucas Burgum, 2 down. So Morgan Nygaard flies out.
Why not?
Talon Hebert struck out the first at-bat here of inning number 6 for the Vistas. Brings Chase Burke back to bat. Burke is one of the runs that has come around to score. If you remember, he had that well-hit double 2 at-bats ago. He sees strike number 1. The grill is cooking some good stuff up here at BNC National Bank Ball Field here tonight. Starting to get the smells of the ball field up here as the wind has changed just a bit. Not much of a wind tonight at all. 5 miles an hour at the start of the ball game tonight. The American flag out at center is pretty much sitting completely still. However, there is a scent of hamburgers and hot dogs up here in the press box. Bogner takes the call from Klein Connect. The 0-1 pitch out and away. Ball number 1 here to Chase Burke. Wonder if Chase Burke will become a race car driver like his dad. Nathan Burke, the winningest driver at the Nodak Speedway in the history of the Playground of Power. 9 season championships for Nathan Burke. That's wild stuff. Off the hill for Bogner. He'll take the call from Clyde Connect. And come set, now he delivers. Burke's gonna tower this one out to right. Sun might be a factor out there for Anthony Johnson. It's not. He gloves it. He's got the Oakleys on, styling and profiling. Nobody scores for the Vistas in the top half of the 6th. No runs registered, no hits registered, no Mandan errors. Let's go to the bottom half of the 6th. It's summer baseball here on the PSP Network.
Planet Pizza. All systems go for lunch. When supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bassett Motors, Diamond Tea Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing, Planet Pizza, Ryan Chevrolet, Shields, Fibeto Orthodontics, Homesteaders, Tires Plus.
Bottom half of the 6th inning upon us as Mandan will lead off with Blake Aarons, the center fielder. Reached first on an error at his first at bat in inning number 1. He was struck out inning number 2. Or his second at bat, I should say, tonight in the 3rd inning. Here we are now in the 6th. 1-1 down the count. Here to Blake Aarons. Calvin Watkins still on the hill for the Vistas. Ripping and ripping here through 5 innings of baseball. He's only given up 2 hits tonight in the ballgame. 2-1 the count to Aarons. This ball's going to be fouled back. That one's trouble for somebody's vehicle over on the first base line. If that ever happens to you at legendary Corbett Field or anywhere across the state, if you're in the Magic City, Minot's Finest Collision Center is the place to go. 2-2 now the count. That one fouled back again. Minot's Finest Collision Center ensures proper procedures are followed to repair your vehicle, so safety features are maintained to keep you and your family safe. More than an auto body repair shop, they are Minot's Finest. 701-839-0989. Watkins throws a ball. The count is full here to Aarons. Here's the payoff pitch. That one fouled back again. And Aaron's causing some damage to the vehicles right behind home plate and on the first base line here at this at-bat. But an excellent at-bat for him. 3-2 pitch from Watkins. Fouled another one back. 94th pitch of the ball game tonight for Cal Watkins. Minot, if you're just joining us tonight, the blue hats with the yellow brims, the gold M across right on the middle of the forehead. Watkins trying to be golden here. He's going to deliver again. This ball's going to be tattooed out towards left. Burke is out there with Ruziska. Ruziska makes the play. One down for the Vistas as Blake Aarons flies out to left. Lucas Burgum comes up. He singled here tonight. He also struck out in that flurry of 3 strikeouts. From Isaac Huddle to Blake Aarons. 2 innings to go. Chopped over to Morgan Nygaard, then to Plemmel. Across the field, the toss came, and there's 2 down now as the Vistas are moving and grooving. As Lucas Burgum was retired for the second out of the 6th inning here for the Vistas. Go to Stetson Coates, the second baseman.
Batting 6th of the lineup for the Chiefs. Second baseman, Stetson Coates.
I do have to say he's got the best walkout music I've heard yet tonight, Motley Crue. Over the loudspeakers here, he sees strike number 1. 0-1. Watkins trying to end the 6th inning here with 2 down for the Vistas. Here's the windup of the pitch. This one chopped foul just past Jake Kincaid on the third base line. Jake in his make it 4th year as the head coach of the Mandan Chiefs. Here's the windup of the pitch, the 0-2 pitch. That one high and away. Look out, sweet chin music. That one went sailing over the glove of Kersey Harris. 1-2 now the count. Don't forget, if you're buying or selling a home, let 701 Realty's Andrew and McKenna Goodmanson make your experience a positive one. Visit them online at 701realty.com. K number 6 on the night struck him out swinging. And down goes Stetson Coates. And there's 6 Ks on the board now here for Calvin Watkins. Let's go to the 7th inning. The Vistas still lead 2-0. No runs on no hits, no Minot errors in the bottom half of the 6th. It's summer baseball here on the PSP Network.
Don Bissett Motors is knocking the deals out of the ballpark. Now is the best time to trade in and trade up. We are urgently looking for good used vehicles and are giving top dollar on local trades. We sale priced our vehicles to move inventory fast, and financing rates have never been better. So don't strike out at another dealer. Get a home run deal at Don Bissett Motors on top of Minot's North Hill. Remember, we deliver.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bissett Motors, Diamond Tea Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing, Planet Pizza, Ryan Chevrolet, Shields, by Beto Orthodontics, Steaders. Tires Plus.
We enter the final inning of game number 1 here tonight with the Vistas up 2-0 on the Mandan Chiefs. Nick Holberg here on the PSP Network. Glad to have you aboard. Thanks for joining us here tonight for summer baseball on the PSP Network. Make sure to head to Network PSP on Twitter and follow us there, and the PSP Network on Facebook to stay up to date with all the action from across western North Dakota. Jack Plemmel leads things off here in the top half of the 7th. In for a strike is Bogner on the first pitch, delivered to Plemmel, a 67-mile-an-hour toss into Ben Klein Connect. Well, Jack on the night's been walked twice. Flew out in the first inning with his first at-bat. The cleanup hitter will see ball number 1, 1-1 the count to Jack Plemmel. Off to Grand Canyon University here after summer comes to a close, hopefully due to COVID-19. His classes will be able to resume, and he'll be able to head back to Grand Canyon, or head there for the first time, I should say. He sees ball number 2, 2-1. Talked to Jack a few weeks back about the opportunity to play hockey at Grand Canyon after his excellent high school hockey season. Senior year came to a close. Count comes to 2-2 now as he takes strike 2. Cleanup hitter here for the Vistas sees the 2-2 count. Always good to see multi-sport athletes dominate more than one sport. Jack's one of those guys. He'll see ball number 3. It went down into the turf past Klein Connect. Vigestad out for a Sunday stroll to pick up the ball behind home plate. Full count to the payoff pitch coming here to Jack Plemmel. Wearing number 7 for the Vistas. Here's the windup in the pitch. He's going to hammer that one down the third base line, but he chopped it. So this at-bat remains 3-2 with the count. Nobody down here for the Vistas. Top half of the 7th inning. Can Cal Watkins go the distance here tonight? That's the question. Plemmel will see ball number 4. He's walked for the 3rd time in the ball game here tonight. Brings up Dylan Vangestead. Kersey Harris, Derek Nygaard will follow.
Go to Vistas. Dylan Vangestead.
Well, Dylan Vangestead comes to bat. Once again, batting .276 on the year. Vangested's driven in 10 RBIs on the season. He's going to launch one here to get Plemmel around from first. He sees strike number 1 anyhow, 0-1 the count. Bogner in at 65 miles an hour on that pitch. Plemmel with a healthy lead at first. Bogner will deliver to Vangestead. That one was up high for ball number 1. 1-1 the count. Mandan Memorial Ballpark here at BNC National Bank Field. With the sun shining tonight on a beautiful night for baseball. Bogner tosses over to first. Plemmel's in safely. Vangestead still at bat with the 1-1 count. Here's the windup of the pitch to Vangestead. Just missed. Ball 2, 2-1. 37 pitches now for Bogner after he came in for Isaac Huddle, who pitched through 5 innings. Into the 5th inning, I should say. He ended up 4 innings complete, 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 Mandan errors, and a nice outing for him. Vangestead takes strike 2. Handcuffed him just a bit. And Viggy now sits on the 2-2 count with the delivery coming from Bogner with Plemmel at first, nobody down. Minot leading Mandan 2-0 here in the top half of the 7th. Here's the windup of the pitch to Viggy. That one outside. Count comes full. Planet Pizza still open for dinner here tonight. Call them now at 701-852-1700. Try their Blue Buffalo Pizza or those chicken wings. I'm telling you, try the Galactic wings. They truly are out of this world. Payoff pitch to Vangestead. Caught him looking, and he struck him out. RBI single for Vangestead his last at bat, and he's struck out looking here in the top half of the 7th. Kersey Harris, the catcher, comes up next. Kersey's going to follow the first pitch back. 0-1. Souvenir finds a fan here at BNC National Bank Field. Adult softball, youth baseball here at the complex on the fields surrounding the main ballpark here. Just a beautiful facility. The walls all the way around the outfield are dark shade of green. Turf field here, not a whole lot of advertisements on those back walls. Very crisp and clean. Toss in to Kersey Harris. In for ball number 1, 1-1 against Kersey. .385 straight out to dead center where the American flag has a little bit of motion in it. Plemmel's going to try to steal second. He'll dive in over at second. Now he's going to stand up. He's going to make his way over to third. Plemmel slides into third safely as Klein connects. Toss off to second was no good. Stetson Coots ended up into the glove of Blake Aarons. He tossed it off to third, and Plemmel still second, then third. The Vistas have a runner in scoring position. Here with one out now with Kersey Harris still in the batter's box. Jack gasping for wind over at third base. Slid into second, had to hop up and then steal third. Nice job from Jack Plemmel there. Kersey Harris falls another one back. 1-2 still to count. One out. Top half of the 7th inning. Vistas up 2-0. They scored in the first and the 5th. Those are the only 2 runs to report here in game 1 tonight. Kersey Harris struck out looking. Back-to-back strikeouts here from Bogner. Bogner's got it dialed in here the top half of the 7th. Here's Derek Nygaard. Nygaard for his 4th at-bat here tonight. Two down here for Mandan. 1 ball, 0 strikes. Here's the pitch. Nygaard takes strike 1. Great news from the North Dakota High School Activities Association announcing that we will be playing fall sports coming up. Minot High opens their football season at Red River on the 28th of August. We're only about a month away from the gridiron. Hope you're ready for that on the PSP Network. Joined myself, Nick Holberg, alongside of former Gatorade Player of the Year for high school football in 1999, Phil Shurik. He did it in baseball as well that same year. Scott Cattell will have some calls as well. We're looking forward to high school football. Shurik, Cattell, and Holberg will be quite the treat on the PSP Network. 3-1 count here to Nygaard. Bogner to deliver. Nygaard chops it over towards the third baseman. Gloved, delivered over towards first, and a piece of cake is Huddle delivered to Wyad. The Vistas don't muster up any hits. They don't score any runs. Mandan commits 0 errors. It's a 2-0 ball game as we enter the bottom half of the 7th. One final chance for Mandan here tonight at summer baseball here on the PSP Network.
Don Bissett Motors is knocking the deals out of the ballpark. Now is the best time to trade in and trade up. We are urgently looking for good used vehicles and are giving top dollar on local trades. We sale priced our vehicles to move inventory fast, and financing rates have never been better. So don't strike out at another dealer. Get a home run deal at Don Bissett Motors on top of Minot's North Hill. Remember, we deliver.
53 on the game clock, sends it inside. Here's Allie Nelson to the right side. Cheddar's open, 4-3. On low, she scores!
PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter, @NetworkPSP, and on Facebook, the PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
Bottom half of the 7th inning we go as Chase Burke comes in to try to close it out tonight for the Vistas. And Chase Burke, a guy that can definitely do so here for Minot. After Calvin Watkins
Center field.
completes 6 full innings tonight. He gave up 2 hits, no runs, 2 Minot errors, excellent outing for Calvin Watkins here tonight in Mandan at BNC National Bank Field. So Chase Burke comes in. Can he be the closer that gets the job done tonight? 3 1/3 inning pitch for Burke. He can throw some heat. Calvin Watkins comes out of the ball game. He was the 10th player on the field for Minot anyhow, so he ends up making his way back to the dugout for the Vistas.
Now playing left field for the Vistas, number 10, Caleb Green. Leading off the Mandan Chiefs, the bottom of the 7th inning.
So Can the Bring moves over to left. Ruziska goes to center. And Chase Burke comes to the hill. He'll face Bogner for the first at-bat here in the bottom half of the 7th. Cole Schmidt will be the first batter here in the bottom half of the 7th, pinch hitting. He's going to foul that one, skying it up right towards the Mandan bullpen on the first base line. That one bounces out and right on the windshield of a car on the first base line. I saw that one connect. Uh-oh. Here's the windup from Burke, 0-1 pitch. He is throwing heat, 81 miles an hour for Burke, and strike number 2 lands for the Vistas closer. Well, Chase has come in to close some ball games out on the year. Can he get the job done tonight? That ball had some motion on it, 59 mile an hour curveball, and he missed 1-2 the count. Taking the call from Kersey Harris is Burke. Delivers that one down and away. Ball number 2, 2-2. Burke had that hit of the ball game, the double for the Vistas. He came around and scored. He's got a strikeout here in the bottom half of the 7th as Chase comes in and marks a K on the first batter that he sees.
Jacob Lyon.
Jacob Lyon, the left-hander, comes up. A single tonight. He was walked. Grounded out his last at-bat. 1-0 pitch as Burke delivered outside for ball number 1. Here's the windup of the pitch from Burke. Swung and a miss. 1-1 now the count. Here to Jacob Lyon, the big left-hander. 1 out for the Vistas. Bottom half of the 7th inning. Minot trying to close out a 2-0 performance here tonight with the help of Chase Burke. That one high and away, ball number 2. Crowd's been fairly quiet here tonight. Vistas crowd's had something to cheer about. Look out, Lyon's going to be hit by Chase Burke. And there's a runner on first base now, as that will bring up the catcher, Ben Kleinknecht.
He's your catcher, Ben Kleinknecht.
Kleinknecht comes up to bat here for the Chiefs. Batting in the 9th spot. Anthony Johnson, the leadoff hitter in the on-deck circle. Up high for ball number 1, delivered from Burke. Burke takes the call here from Kersey Harris. Agrees with it. Here's the windup of the pitch. That one's high again, ball number 2. Chase taking the call here from Harris. Runner at first. 1 down for the Vistas. Bottom half of the 7th. The windup of the pitch. High again for ball number 3. 76 miles an hour that time for Chase Burke. Chase looking for a strike here on the 3-0 pitch. Here's the windup, the delivery. That one right down Broadway for strike number 1. 3-1 here to Ben Kleinknecht, the catcher. He was struck out by Watkins his last at-bat. Watkins finished the night with 6 strikeouts. Burke's got a strikeout here, and he's got a full count now. Is that a showed strike? Here's a windup of the pitch. This ball's going to be fouled off. First base line again. That one's got trouble written all over it again for the Cars in the outfield. Same one almost got nailed. 3-2 the count. Might be some damage on that first base line. I parked way around the corner here tonight. High and away, ball number 4. As there's runners on first and second, now as we go back to the top of the orders, Anthony Johnson comes up for his fourth at-bat tonight.
Anthony Johnson.
Well, Burke's in a bit of a jam here in the bottom half of the seventh. Runners on first and second. Vistas lead 2-0. It's the bottom half of the seventh inning. Burke the windup of the pitch to the leadoff hitter Johnson outside, ball one. I brought my fiance's car down to Mandan tonight. I figured I better park about a block away. I don't want to have to take care of a new windshield here tomorrow morning. Here's the windup of the pitch. That one down and away for ball number 2. Well, when you weigh out the options, it's either the Honda Civic or the Chevy Suburban. When you look at the gas mileage compared to the two, it's kind of a no-brainer. I feel kind of big in that car, though. I need to shake some weight. That one down and away, ball number 3. Burke kind of feeling that same way right now as Kersey Harris is going to come to the hill and have a conversation to calm down the closing pitcher, Chase Burke, here tonight. So Kersey comes out and has a conversation with Chase Burke. Runners at first and second. It's the bottom of the seventh inning. The Chiefs have mustered up 2 hits tonight, but no runs. Minot leads 2-0. Vistas are trying to get out of here in game number 1 with their 11th win of the year. Mandan's trying to avoid their 20th loss of the season and improve to 14-19 if they can, but Burke walked the batter, and Anthony Johnson has walked over to first, and the bases are loaded here for Easton Andreessen. Now Pat Arnsted's going to come out to the hill, and there's going to be a conversation as Chase Burke and Pat Arnsted have a conversation up on the hill. We'll thank our sponsors as the skipper talks to the closer. Bases are loaded. Minot leading 2-0. Do they have an answer here for the Chiefs in the bottom half of the seventh?
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bassett Motors, Diamond Tea Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing.
Well, a quick conversation at the hill with the Vistas head coach, Pat Arnson. And the closing pitcher, Chase Burke, along with the catcher, Kersey Harris. Here's the windup of the pitch. There's a strike from Chase Burke. He delivers that one right down Broadway. And Easton Andreessen takes strike 1. 0-1 to Andreessen. Here's the windup from Burke and the pitch. Fall back for strike number 2. And the Vistas fans come alive just a bit here in Mandan on the road tonight, trying to pick up the win at BNC National Bank Ballfield. Burke's ahead in the count, 0-2. The bases are loaded. Easton Andreessen in the second batting spot here tonight. Andreessen batting .270. He's got 2 home runs on the year. Here's the windup and the pitch for Burke down in the turf, and Kersey Harris with a nice stop there. The 1-2 pitch coming here to Andreessen, the left-handed batter. Here's the windup from Burke and the pitch. That one was up high, 2-2. Well, Pat Arnson had his trip to the mound to talk to Chase Burke. Can he find a strike here? That one fall back look count right over towards the dugout on the Mandan side. Isaac Huddle had to duck out of the way of that one. Excellent job from him at game number 1 here tonight on the hill. Can't stress that enough. Pitched into the 5th inning. 2 runs on 2 hits. Burke delivers in. Oh, they thought it was strike number 3. Just missed ball 3. The curveball from Chase Burke. Well, Burke threw a curveball that some in the stands thought was strike 3. Here's the payoff pitch from Chase Burke. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Chase Burke as he gets Andreessen looking. That brings up Isaac Huddle.
Isaac Huddle.
Third baseman. He's got the best batting average on the team at .427. Here's the windup for Burke. Strike number 1 from Chase. That one looked down and away to me, but they'll call it a strike. 22 RBIs on the year. Tied for the team high with Cole Schmidt. High and away, ball number 1, 1-1. Isaac Huddle, also a left-handed hitter with the 1-1 count coming. Here's the pitch from Burke. That's a curveball that got the corner at 60 miles an hour. And the 1-2 pitch coming. Here is Chase Burke trying to put the finishing touches on the ball game tonight for the Vistas. Burke comes set. Here's the windup. And the pitch. Chopped over through the gap. One run will score. Will another. There'll be a play at the plate. This to end the ball game. Harris trying to make the play, but diving in safely is Ben Kleinknecht. And we've got a tied ball game at 2-2 as that ball was roped by Isaac Huddle out into right field. 2 runs will score, and the 2 RBI double for Isaac Huddle brings up Blake Ahrens to end the ball game.
Blake Ahrens.
Last thing anyone wants tonight is extra innings here in this one. Can Ahrens get it done? Here's the windup from Burke. Hits the corner on the inside, strike 1. The 2 RBI double from Isaac Huddle ties the ball game here in the bottom half of the 7th with 2 outs. Circle that one on the score sheet. That was the hit of the game without a doubt. Curveball for Burke, high and away, ball 1. Runners on second and third here for Mandan. 2-2 ball game as Blake Ahrens, the cleanup hitter. The right-handed batter facing Burke with the 1-1 count. Here's the windup of the pitch. Swung on, he missed it. One-two count. Burke trying to force extra innings here. Here's the windup of the pitch. Down and away. Kersey Harris had to be quick on gobbling up the baseballs. That one was down to the turf. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Blake Ahrens, the cleanup hitter for Mandan against Chase Burke. The game on the line and the chance to win the ball game here tonight. Burke's 2-2 pitch. This one's going to be skied up towards first base. Jack Plemmel on it. And we're going to extra innings. Mandan musters up 2 runs. Officially, they don't have any hits on the board. Thought maybe 1 hit on that in that inning. No minor errors at the end of 7 innings played. We got a 2-2 ball game. Let's go to the top half of the 8th. Extra innings tonight here in Mandan.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork and their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Deontay Martinez, dribble drive, moves it to the hoop. Oh, what a move! PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter @NetworkPSP and on Facebook and the PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
Planet Pizza. All systems go for lunch. When supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for
Extra innings here in Mandan tonight after Isaac Huddle picks up the 1 hit in the bottom half of the 7th, and it's good for 2 RBIs and a double. Ties the ball game at 2, and we go to the 8th inning now as the Vistas will see Logan Merck come to bat first here tonight, followed by Talon Hebert, and then Hunter Ruziska at the top of the order. So Chase Burke comes in. Almost got the job done there tonight. Isaac Hittle thought otherwise. Brought 2 runs around to score. And we enter the 8th inning here at BNC National Bank Field in Mandan at Mandan Memorial Ballpark. Logan Merck will start things off. And it's not Avery Bogner on the hill anymore. It's Stenson Coots that comes in to pitch here for Mandan. So Bogner ends up with 2 innings pitched here tonight.
Leading off.
He does a great job on the hill as well for Mandan in the pitcher's duel here tonight.
Batting 8th in the lineup, third baseman.
So Stenson Coots comes in. Extra innings here in Mandan, and strike number 1 delivered to Logan Merck. 0-1 here in the 8th inning. Leadoff batter is Merck. He'll be followed by Talon Hebert and Hunter Ruziska at the top of the order. Down to the turf, ball 1, 1-1. Merck, the right-handed batter, stepping in here to face Stenson Coots. He's a righty as well. Delivered in. This one's going to be towered out towards the shortstop. High up in the air, and a piece of cake there for, I believe it's Lucas Burgum. It is, who's playing short still, and Burgum
Batting nice for the Vistas.
picks up out number
Right
1
fielder.
here in the top half of the 8th.
Talon Hebert.
Talon Hebert comes up next here for the Vistas. He struck out looking twice tonight. He was walked as well. 0 for 2 with a walk tonight is Hebert, the 9 batter for the Vistas. First one's in for a ball, 1-0. Here's Kuntz' delivery. Hebert's going to send that one sky high over to the second baseman this time. And the out is made. Chiefs have 2 down. As we go back to the top of the order, playing second base now here for the Chiefs is number 14.
Left fielder, Hunter Ruziska.
14, I'm sorry, I'm looking for it here for you for the Chiefs. My apologies. Cole Schmidt into play second base. Wearing 14 tonight. Ruziska takes ball number 1. That one hit the turf and into the glove of Kleinknecht. Well, Ben Kleinknecht's done a nice job from behind the dish tonight. So is the whole pitching staff here for Mandan. Kuntz delivers inside. That will be ball number 2, 2-0. 2 down to Hunter Ruziska. 0 for 2 with a pair of walks tonight for the Vistas. That one might find the gap. No, it's not. It's going to go into the glove of the second baseman over to first. He got it out. And Cole Schmidt fumbled it just a bit over at the second base position. Threw it over to first. You hear the Vistas fans in front of us. They thought that was a safe runner at first base. It's 3 up, 3 down. However, let's go to the bottom half of the 8th. It's summer baseball on the PSP network. Still 2-2.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Don Bassett Motors, Diamond Tea Ranch, First Western Bank and Trust, Lowe's Printing, Planet Pizza, Ryan Chevrolet, Shields, by Beto Orthodontics, Homesteaders, Tires Plus,
Bottom half of the 8th inning, and the Vistas see a new pitcher, and it's Kersey Harris that comes to the hill for the Vistas here in the bottom half of the 8th. McCarty will move behind the dish for the Vistas.
Braden McCarty playing center field.
Logan Merck still at first.
Kersey Harris.
Merck's back out. I'm sorry. Burke is back out to center. And Kersey Harris up on the hill for the Vistas, trying to see if they can force inning number 9. Pat Arnston came out to have a conversation at the end of the top half of the 8th. He came out to talk to Kevin Kerr, the home plate umpire, and Kerr didn't want to have much to do with that conversation. He didn't even look him in the eyes the entire time that Pat Arnston talked to him. Can't tell you what Pat had to say. I could only assume. Here's Kersey Harris. The first pitch delivered in to Lucas Burgum, the shortstop. It's fouled back for strike one. Don't forget, if you're buying or selling a home, visit 701realty.com. 701 Realty, your home is here. They truly are the best in the business. Talk to them for a few minutes and you'll find out what I'm talking about. Whole staff at 701 Realty makes your buying and selling experience positive each and every time. 1-1 count as the pitch from Kersey Harris in for a strike as Lucas Burgum had the heavy cut and he missed it. 1-2 now here to Burgum, right-handed batter. Singled tonight, struck out once, flew out the other at-bat that he's had here tonight. If you're just joining us, it's game number one here from Mandan. We're in extra innings, the bottom half of the eighth. Burgum's going to take ball number 2, 2-2. Excellent night for baseball here in Mandan. That American flag out in center hasn't moved hardly at all the entire ball game. Burgum chops this one. Fair territory to Merck over on the third base side. And in safely over at first is Burgum as he put that one right on the third base line. Logan Merck had to come across. He made the play across his body, tried to turn and throw. And by that time, over at first, Burgum was in safely. Fourth hit of the ball game tonight for the Chiefs. There's that walk-up music for Stenson Kuntz, who's on the hill now for Mandan, the right-handed batter. He's going to show bunt. Vistas cheat in. McCarty thought about the throw down over to first, but Plemmel was cheating in on the bunt as it was shown there from Stenson Kuntz. So McCarty had no one to throw to. Coming over to cover for the Vistas was number 2, Derek Nygaard, the second baseman. Here's Kersey Harris with the pitch. Strike number 2 as that bunt attempt was fouled back. 0-2 the count here to Stenson Kuntz. Special thanks again to Planet Pizza. They have a lunch buffet each and every weekday, 11 to 2 at Planet Pizza. It's the best buffet in town. Try it. Planet Pizza tomorrow. And the lunch buffet. This ball is going to be driven out towards the gap in left. Around to third. There will be a play at third and diving in time and safely around as the single will move the runners around. Over was Lucas Burgum as Stenson Kuntz moved him around from first over to third. So now the Chiefs have a chance to end it with nobody out. Cole Schmidt comes up to bat for Avery Bogner. Schmidt wearing number 14, the right-handed batter, his second at bat here tonight. Kersey Harris with runners on the corners hit a big-time jam for the Vistas. McCarty's going to glove that one, and the runner advances over to second as Kuntz will steal second safely. Bottom half of the eighth inning, nobody out. The Vistas led this entire ball game. They scored the first run in the second. They're second in the fifth. And Mandan scores 2 in the bottom half of the seventh. We find ourselves in this situation now, and Mandan is threatening for the win here. Cole Schmidt, right-handed batter with the chance to win the ball game. Here's the windup, and the pitch falls this one back. Look out. You thought some of those over on the first baseline earlier tonight on those foul balls, some of those vehicles were in trouble. That one looked like a dart flying in there towards the Dodge Ram over on the first base line. Kersey Harris takes the call here from McCarty. Here's the windup and the pitch. Off-speed pitch, 62 miles an hour, in for a ball, 2-1. So the Chiefs on the verge of win number 14 on the year. This one doesn't count in the conference. But a win is a win. Here's the windup of the pitch. Swung out of the miss, strike 2. Cole Schmidt with 1 home run on the year, batting .276. 22 RBIs on the season. Here's the windup in the pitch. That one's outside. The count comes full here for Kersey Harris. The payoff pitch. Struck him out. Cole Schmidt struck out as Kersey Harris had some speed on it.
First baseman for your Chiefs, Jacob Wyand.
Brings up Jacob Wyand with 1 down. Runners on on second and third as Jacob Wyand steps in to face Kersey Harris for the first time here tonight with 1 down. That one just missed the corner on the outside to the left-handed batter. Ball 1. 74 miles an hour there for Kersey Harris. Wyand's got a single in the ballgame tonight. Harris the delivery. Outside again to the lefty, 2-0. Join us for game number 2. That will take place here tonight. Well, 20 minutes after this one will come to a close. When that will be, we're not sure yet, as we are in extra innings here in this one. Fall back 2-1 the count, 1 down. Kersey Harris, who caught here the entire game tonight, is on the hill for the Vistas. Tried to throw heat here to Wyand. Wyand's going to deliver. That one finds the gap with a walk-off single for Jake Wyand. Will end the ball game for the Mandan Chiefs tonight. They pick up the 14th win of the year. Vistas fall to 10-19. 6 hits total in the ball game for Mandan tonight. They get 3 runs, 3 minor errors. They scored 2 of those runs in the bottom half of the 7th. They get the other one in the bottom half of the 8th. They win the ball game tonight. Final score, 3-2. Hats off to both pitchers that pitched in this one. Excellent outing here tonight for everybody involved. Chase Burke will get tagged with the loss. Stetson Kuntz will get the win here tonight, I do believe. 3-2 is the final. We'll take a break. We're going to shut this stream down. Stick around, come back to the PSP Network in about 20 minutes, and we'll have game number 2 for you then. The final in this one, the Chiefs from Mandan get the win in extra innings. They win 3-2 over the Minot Vistas tonight. An entertaining ball game tonight from BNC National Bank Field here in Mandan. The Chiefs take game number 1, game number 2 around the corner. It's summer baseball here on the PSP